Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of our podcast club, The Word Voices by Emergence. Today, we have a special episode because we are going to get our first interview in our podcast. And this is a very important person we have here in our school. So she's one of the first faces that every single student see every day when they come to school. And her job is just to help every single student to feel welcome and supported in our school too. So we are very excited to have, guys, drums. 1, 2, 3, Miss Shippy!
Welcome. Thank you for having me.
I thought you were more excited.
Oh, I am very excited for being here.
Yeah, we are so excited to have Miss Shippy here. She works in the Welcome Center in our school with us. And we are going to talk about your experiences, how your work is here in the school, and maybe some interesting stories about, your life.
My life.
Okay, so guys, all yours. Come on.
To start, can you tell us a little bit about who is Miss Shippy?
Miss Shippy. Miss Shippy was born and raised in Springfield, Massachusetts. She has 3 kids. One plays basketball. She's just graduated with her master's degree. My other one is a teacher. And then I have my son who plays basketball. I've been living in Springfield all my life. What else you guys want to know about me?
I don't know. Can you share with us a fun fact about yourself that most people at the school don't know?
A fun fact about myself. I like music. I like going to concerts. I like,
To dance?
I like to dance.
What's your favorite artist?
My favorite artist right now, my favorite artist back in the day was Michael Jackson. You guys don't know anything about Michael Jackson. Right now, my favorite artist probably would be Chris Brown. And it's a fact, I'm old, but I have a crush on Chris Brown.
Oh.
Okay.
How long have you been at Emergence and how do you get here?
How did I get here?
Yeah.
Well, I applied for the job. That's how I got here. I've been here for 5 years. 5 years.
Actually, Emergence has it has been a school for 5 years.
5 years. 6. Is it 6 years? I think 6. 5 or 6.
I thought you were one of those who was on the foundation thing.
No, it actually started with Miss B, Miss Garthier, and Miss Kappas. And then I came. Mr. Ramos, me, and everybody else.
Okay, cool.
So I was like, I'm number 6.
Yeah, you're the
Number
first one.
6, yeah.
Okay. So, here in our school, we have the Welcome Center. Maybe, can you explain us more what is the Welcome Center and what is important here in Emergence?
Well, the Welcome Center is for families and for students. We collect things from resources. I go out to different places and I collect resources just for the families to have. I collect toothbrushes, clothing, just so that the families feel supported and that the students feel supported and anything they need, I have it on hand for them. So, they just don't feel...
And how much is every single thing?
Everything is free. Everything is free. We do not charge for anything.
Can you share a fun experience from working at the Welcome Center?
I have several fun experiences at the Welcome Center. Just seeing the joy on the kids' face when they get the clothes, some of the clothes, and the girls be trying on the clothes and
Fashion around.
and fashion. So that was like a fun fact. And one year we tried on all the clothes and we did a fashion show with it. So that was like really fun. That was fun to do.
So we know that you made students from all over the world. So what have you learned from them?
Ooh, I learned different languages, different attitudes, different cultures, different foods, music. Learned different music,
Okay.
what
Yeah.
some coaches like and what some coaches don't like.
What challenge do new students face when they arrive out of school, and how do you help them?
When a student first arrive at the school, I know they're nervous. They look at the other kids like, I don't have any friends. So I try to make them feel welcome when they first come in. I welcome the family. I welcome the student. Then I bring the student to the classroom and I introduce them to everybody and have someone so the student could just shadow someone for the day or. Then they end up making friends. So
Actually, last episode we were talking about the newcomers, and the students, they were giving some advices to those students who are newcomers to our school. So, what would be an advice that you can give or share with a new student that comes to an emergence?
my advice for them is just to be yourself. Just to be yourself. Don't try to be nobody else. Don't try to follow the leader. So be a leader. Always be a leader, no matter where you come from. You're always supposed to have that positive attitude, and maybe one day people will start following you. So I always want them to be a leader.
If you hear many languages in the Welcome Center, have you learned any interesting words or phrases?
I learned a lot of bad words, but no, I really haven't. I'm trying to pick up on a couple different, languages and learn, but I haven't really learned too much. Because my whole thing is I don't talk to the kids in their language. When they talk to me, I want them to talk back to me in English. I make them talk back to me in English. So if they're, ma'am, I can't do it. I always hear that. Try. Take your time. Slow it down. And we usually communicate very well. I understand everything they say. See, I'm like, see, you tried. As long as you try,
And they can do it.
you can do it. Yeah,
So I think you're gonna like this question.
I'm gonna like it.
Yeah. If you had the opportunity to have dinner with any historical figure, who will it be and why?
It would be a historical figure. Would be Martin Luther King.
Wow.
And why? Because he made a worldwide change, so we all can be in school together. So I would love to have dinner. I would love to have dinner with Martin Luther King.
What would you
Just
ask to
that.
him?
I would ask him like what made him want to do this, like make him want to change the world.
What was that make him to do that?
Like, what's his inspiration? Why did he do that? Like, why?
Where did he take that brave
Yeah.
from?
Like you're young at home, you're sitting at home. Like, I want to change the world. Just
Miss Shippy, I know you do here at school. You run also the Beyond Emergence Foundation. It is like related with the school, but what is that difference between Beyond Emergence and Emergence Academy?
Beyond Emergence is a nonprofit, and we collect money for families that's in need. They submit a form,
Okay.
and I do a lot of fundraisers. All the fundraisers that I do, it goes toward a family in need.
What are those fundraising activities you do?
I have did baskets over the last years, calendars. I did March Madness. This year, I want to do a car wash. So this year in June is going to be a car wash. I want to do a fitness challenge also. Not a weight challenge, but a fitness challenge for everybody to, not lose weight, but get in shape. Everybody to get in shape.
Here in our podcast, we are trying to create a playlist. What would be that song that you want everybody to listen? That maybe to make it happy or thoughtful or...
They not like us. They not like us.
You got it.
That would be
Not like
the song.
You got it.
Okay, everybody, so...
That's a fact.
So,
a fact.
Miss Shippy is inviting us to listen and add to our playlist. What is that song again?
They not like us.
From?
Kendrick Lamar.
Okay, so add it. Okay, Miss Shippy, I think this is all for today. We are really, really thankful to be here, for taking your time to escape from Welcome Center and show us over here.
Yes.
And I don't know if anybody wants to add something.
Thank you, Miss Chippy.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you,
you.
Michipi.
Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much. This was another episode of Word Voices by Emergence Academy. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
I love you.